Welcome to Stories from the Center of the Universe, the podcast about the human experience.
All right, it's July something, 12th, I think.
12th.
We are in my house in Central Virginia. Jack and Rob Dull are here, and I'm very happy to say that my son is back home for another couple of days. We've been with him the last couple of days, 2 or 3 days. Every 5 weeks we try to coax him back because he gets a little time off. And this is his first one, and so he chose wisely this time. I mean, he was threatening to go see his friends. Like, that's a horrible idea. He should hang out with us. All right, so I think it's the time of the year, we've talked about this before, where thank goodness the World Cup is happening. Baseball is pretty boring this time of year, at least it is for me. Basketball's done. Hockey's done. But the world has come to America, and they realize there's a difference between our government and our people. And we're different than whatever the media is portrayed in all these countries. We are, generally speaking, good people. There are exceptions to that. But anyway, I'm glad America gets to have this experience. I'm glad the world gets to experience America at some level. And I'll start it by saying this. There's no way the American men's national team will ever win a World Cup. I'm going to go even further. In my lifetime, they will not make it to the semifinals. It's not going to happen. But I'm going to tease that one a little bit. We'll come back and talk about the U.S. We're going to get our one of my favorite segments, a Jack Dull recap of what's happened thus far, at least in the round of 16. We'll start there.
France was able to move past Paraguay 1-0. Morocco dominated Canada 3-0. Spain hits a last-minute winner to beat Portugal. Belgium thrashes the United States. Norway upsets Brazil 2-1. England takes over Mexico in Mexico and walks away with a 3-2 win after being down to 10 men for the last 35 minutes. Argentina escapes thanks to VAR and beats Egypt 3-2. And Switzerland and Colombia draw 0-0, but Switzerland moves 4-3 on pens. Yeah,
it's wacky. Knockout game, and it goes to penalty kicks, which is one of the most bizarre ways to end a sports endeavor like that. And thanks for that review. I'll start with, is Argentina getting lucky, or are they getting lucky with some help?
I would deem both.
Yeah.
So, I mean, being down 2-0 Egypt, and then, I mean, any good team, if you sit back well enough, any good team's going to punish you and score. I've seen it throughout the entire World Cup. But they definitely got some help with that goal taken away on Egypt. So, I don't know. It's I think that they have gotten help the last couple of games. So,
I don't know that I like their system, and I'll use Balogun coming back. And frankly, he should not have. I also agree that it was a bad call. He should have been red carded. It also shouldn't have gone from nothing on the field to a VAR review for assessing a penalty like a yellow or a red card. Like, that system doesn't work. If the guy misses it on the field, he misses it on the field. Play on.
Yep.
England got a goal that they should have stopped play. This was in the quarterfinals yesterday. That hit a wire. Their first goal hit a wire, and play should have stopped. Somebody should have said something, and they have a lot of eyes on the ball, right? Somebody saw that, and they just didn't have the guts to call it down to the ref.
I've seen a couple videos that say that it didn't hit the wire.
Fair enough. I don't have conclusive evidence.
I heard that, yeah. I heard all about that.
I saw the slow-mo of the video. It looked like it changed trajectory.
Yeah, cool.
It wasn't a natural flight that I saw.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Argentina, Messi's amazing. He's a ridiculous soccer player, but I don't know that Argentina's one of the best 4 teams in the world. England winning it was in Mexico City, right?
Yeah.
That's never happened. I don't think Mexico has ever lost in Mexico City to another country. I don't think it's ever happened.
It's been decades,
or at least not in modern times.
Right? Yeah,
it's been decades.
I heard something like you said.
It might have been like the last 30 years or something.
Happened, it hasn't happened in a really, really long time.
They were like 10-2 being I'm making the numbers up, but it was like 10-2 draws and 0 losses, and England gave it to them. And wow, England's got like a wonderful 1-2 punch in Kane and Bellingham. Yeah, Bellingham's awesome.
Yeah, he's one of Jack's favorite players.
I didn't even know he was the man because I just heard nothing but Harry Kane.
Yeah,
I guess he's the old statesman on the team. Still very good.
Yes.
All right, cool. Anything else we should talk about from the round of 16 besides the U.S.? which we can jump into here in a second?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Oh man, I've never been so flat watching a sports event other than any time I watched the Buccaneers in the 80s and 90s try to play football. It was. I didn't realize I was going to be that emotionally invested in the game, and when we got down 2-1 and we clearly were not playing very well, I'm like, this is over. There's no way we're even going to tie this up. I don't think. And sure enough, we did, and they went ahead. Did we lose 4-1? Is that?
4-1,
I turned it off, but it was 4-1.
4-1, yeah. I mean, their first one scored, from what I remember. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, it was a solid score on their part. And then what's the guy's name? Tillman. I mean, Tillman made another great kick. I mean, it was a glance on this one on the free kick, but it was still a sick shot, you know. And then you're all excited, and then they freaking go right down and score like within 2 or 3 minutes.
It was like 2 minutes.
Yeah, and the commentator said something about, you know, you have that elation and then there's sometimes a letdown. But to your point, I didn't think we were playing well from the get-go. I didn't think we were being aggressive at all. You know, I think we scored first on every game up leading to that one, or maybe not the Egypt game. I can't remember, but either way, I just didn't think we were being aggressive, and to me that meant we weren't going to play well that day, because I think we need to be aggressive to.
Yeah, I agree. When you watched Paraguay, whoever they got knocked out by that game, Paraguay was like uber aggressive, like too aggressive. Like it was just like, this isn't wrestling, guys. I mean, right. I get that there's some wrestling components and there's a thin line between wrestling and not getting a foul and then the foul being called, and I don't understand all the rules. But we seem to be the least aggressive in the round of 16 out of all the games I watched.
Yeah, and by that I don't mean like physically, you know, aggressive like that. I meant like we weren't going for the ball.
We were taking chances.
Yeah, we weren't going on offense, but we weren't when it was in our territory, we weren't going for the ball, in my opinion. I thought we kind of just were laying back a little bit, which I think led to that guy getting those couple goals too.
Yeah.
I think we got in his way, especially like on the header. So,
did you watch the game, Zach?
I was at work.
So, work's really cramping your style as it relates to being able to add to this content.
Well, what was it at, like 8 p.m. that day?
Mm-hmm. It was a later game.
I was working nights.
Yeah.
So,
y'all didn't have the match on? Really?
No, people in my company don't really like watching sports that much. So
you
some of them do, but
would you say you generally work with half nerds to full nerds, somewhere in there?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, all right, it's all good. You and I are half nerds, maybe a little bit more than half.
Yeah.
All right, Jack, what are your thoughts on that match?
I think the U.S., they just kind of gave the game away to some degree. Definitely made it worse than what it should have been. I think that the keeper gave up a really easy goal that shouldn't have been taken care of.
That was awful.
Yeah, just got to boot that away. And then at the end of the game, you're trying to play keep away in the corner for whatever reason. You're down 3-1 and you give it away, and the keeper's out of position again. You just – nothing to do with him. The defense kind of gave that one away, but just a thrashing. But, I mean, this is always going to happen to the U.S. because we don't just focus on soccer. Like all these other countries focus just on soccer, and they have all these academies out there where you don't have to pay for the academies. You get picked up, you get brought in, you just play soccer. For here, it's just, I mean, there's football, baseball, basketball, but you have to pay an arm and a leg just to go and travel for these teams and play for these teams and trial for these teams. So until we find a system in the United States where we're just like having thousands of kids from every area come in and play, we're never going to compete with the Frances or the Spains or even the Argentinas or the Englands at this point.
Yeah, well, the system, I mean, I think we talked about it, the 8 countries that have won the whole thing ever, 3 have come from South America, 5 from Europe, because that's how they do it. Mm-hmm. And it actually goes back to Europe. Like some of the greats for those South American teams played professionally and amateur in Europe. And they're very serious about it. And those are the 2 points, right? And you made both of them. We have too many distractions, too many opportunities for kids, and if you're going to spend a whole lot of money, I want my kid to be a stud basketball player, not a stud soccer player. But can we not find an Anthony Edwards to play goalie for us? I mean, there's not one guy in the entire country that's not willing to play goalie in soccer. I guess I'd rather dunk the ball than punch a ball away from the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get paid a lot more to dunk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would think. Well, in this country,
Oh yeah,
you get paid a ton to just punch.
that's true.
Like, who's our great goalie? He's about our age.
Tim Howard?
Yeah. Howard got paid a lot of money to punch balls.
Yeah,
But you got to be. That's a funny phrase.
When I saw him,
Punch-
he was
punch balls.
he's in some commercial that's out right now. Tim Howard. I mean, he's still making money just because of who he is.
Well, he was that good.
Yeah.
I think he's probably our best goalkeeper ever. Certainly our most famous. I mean, Zach even knew who he was, and he stopped playing, I think, around the time you were a toddler, maybe.
probably.
Yeah, he was part of that 98. Didn't we go far in, what was it, 98 or 94? We made it to the round of 16 one other time. Because we've never made it to the quarters. That's just insane to
Yeah, we
me.
never have. Yeah.
So should we address it as a country? Should we care that we're never going to make it to the semifinals of the World Cup? If it's in, go ahead.
It's not our sport, really. If you went around and asked the average American if their favorite sport is soccer, the majority would say no.
No, they're going to say football or basketball.
Yeah.
I would think, or
Yeah.
or golf. Or
I
something
just
like
don't
that.
think the country cares enough.
We don't, but we seem to get excited that the World Cup was here.
Yeah, that's about the extent of it, though.
Yeah, it'll fade
Yeah,
fast. It's
yeah.
already fading.
Yeah.
Hard.
I think it'll be the same thing with the Olympics, though. Like, nobody cares about badminton, but everyone's going to want to go watch it because it's the only time that they're going to be able to.
Because you've never seen badminton played like that.
Correct.
When you play it with your family, it's
Yeah.
it's not played like that.
Yeah.
You're just happy when your kid gets it back over the net.
It's just a fad. But I think it's been good to have it here.
Yeah.
We'll probably have it here again in 12 years.
Are we? Yeah, because the Olympics are coming up in L.A. in
2 years.
2
in
years.
28.
28,
Yeah,
yeah. We're gonna have
nice.
flag football too.
Which is weird to me. All right, let's just get up or down votes. Should we have flag football in the Olympics, Zach?
Yeah.
Jack,
Yeah.
Rob.
Yes, but not breakdancing. Which
Uh,
I think they got rid of baseball and softball sometime, like either 24 or 20 or something like that. But they put in breakdancing.
So speaking of breakdancing, I can't wait to watch the Australians play flag football because it was that Australian lady that just made the whole breakdancing thing look ridiculous.
Yes, there you go. Good call.
Yeah, I can't get that out of my head. What she did.
The Aussies, of course, are really good in rugby, so they might have a team in flag football.
They may play it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
still
don't have
within the rules.
They don't have Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, though.
Not that we know of.
Yeah.
Are those
No
two
way.
playing? Have they committed to playing?
They've talked about it.
That's hilarious.
No way.
Oh, Zach and I were talking about this, I think, yesterday, and this is off of the World Cup. We'll come back to it. Is Aaron Donald going to play for the Rams this upcoming season?
He was at camp.
Yeah.
That's
Think so?
He was just at camp.
He was at the
that should be illegal in every country in the world to put Donald and Garrett on the same line. That's not
would
not
be-
real.
Yeah,
I don't think he starts the year. I think he might come back in the middle of the year.
Yeah, he comes back for game 8 or game 9.
How long has he been retired?
He's missed
2
last year.
Like-
I think it
It's
was,
It's
the
like
1
a
year?
year or two.
has it been 2?
It's 2
Yeah.
or 3.
We were doing family trivia the other night. I'm way off from the World Cup now.
Your phone?
And Zach and I were doing it with Melissa, and Zach was asking the questions. Well, Zach and I were both asking questions, and he goes, "You go ahead and take it, Dad." And then he's on his phone, and he goes, "You know what I'm looking at? The draft, the NFL draft for next year. The players who are going to get drafted next year."
I gotta know who to watch.
No, I understand. I get it. All right, let's talk about the quarterfinal matchups. I watched some of the France and Morocco game, but Jack, tell us what happened in that match.
Yeah, I mean, France dominated possession. They scored back-to-back goals within 6 to 8 minutes with Kylian Mbappe. He just had an absolute beautiful shot, bent it around one of the defenders and then right around the keeper. And then their pace of play, if they turn you over, they can be running in an instant. And it's exactly what they did and didn't close down on the guy in the middle of the field. And he literally just shot right away. And Ousmane Dembele just won Player of the Year for FIFA or for wherever he was playing. So it just seems kind of ridiculous that it's an embarrassment of riches on that.
They're the most talented country. It's not even close.
They have the most talent, but yet they seem to work really well together. Nobody really takes over that spotlight, I guess, really. I mean, out of the ordinary. I mean, you have Mbappe. I mean, he's Kylian Mbappe. It's the same thing with like Messi or Harry Kane. Like they know what they're capable of. But
and they're exceptional at it.
yeah.
And they can take over a game.
Yeah.
Which it wasn't the quarter, but I think it was the I think it was against Mexico. Didn't Harry have both their goals? Or 2 of their 3?
Bellingham had 2 of them. Harry Kane hit
Against
it
Mexico?
from the. Yeah.
Okay.
Bellingham had 2. He had those 2 quick ones back to back, and
Maybe
then
it was
Harry
one of the
Kane had
earlier
the
ones,
penalty
though.
in the back.
But I remember them talking about that, like Harry had 2 goals, and that won him the game, and they basically just said that this is when you have a top 10 world-class player, they can just kind of take it over.
DR Congo.
Yeah, when you watch Mbappe, I'm like, he's going to score
Yeah, right.
at least once.
Yeah,
And I thought the same thing about, and we'll transition from that game to Norway, England. I know it was played yesterday, so I'm not in chronological order, but I am a massive fan of Erling Haaland now. That guy, he's huge. Zach said he's the only. I'm not quoting you here, but I think you essentially said he's a Viking.
Yeah.
Right.
He's an actual Viking. He's big, he's strong, he's fast, he's quick, and he plays like a sloth, like 85% of the match. He's nothing on defense, but a lot. Mbappe's not either. Messi's not either. And they rest for these spurts that they go on. And I mean, Holland had 26 touches in the game they won in the semis. No, sorry, it's not the semis. Round of 16, and he made 2 goals.
Yeah.
It's the craziest.
Yeah, he
Touch to goal
he
ratio.
averages like one goal per 13 touches.
Well, he did for that
Right
game,
on
but
his
before
average.
that game, it was around 14.
Okay. Oh,
That's
gotcha.
what I'd
Okay.
see.
Yeah.
Crazy. But
Yeah,
I'm
and this-
a fan of his. And by the way, if that team doesn't have Holland, they would have lost in the
The
group
pool
stage.
play,
Yeah,
I got a question about that. They pulled him out with like 20 minutes left or something like
he was
that.
exhausted.
The second
That's
extra
it.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, he
Well,
played
they
105
did-
minutes, right?
They did say that they were
Plus.
they were working on him too, though.
Oh,
So
really?
I think he might have.
He might
I
have
think it was
hurt.
mostly exhaustion, but I think he did. I think they said his left leg or
Okay.
something. So
He might have had leg cramps because he
Yeah.
perspired for. And I say 105 minutes. It's 105 minutes plus probably another 15 minutes for extra time,
yeah.
or stoppage time.
Yeah.
Real quick, just
Yeah.
to make your point, I saw a video, and it literally was right before one of his goals, and he was just kind of like going, doo, doo, doo,
Yeah,
doo, 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 just kind of walking around the field, and then all of a sudden it's like, bam, and he's a goal scorer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's what he does.
Yeah, somebody was describing how he plays, and they said, he basically walks around for most of the match, and then when it's time to score, he just crushes the leather.
Yeah, crushes the leather. Yeah.
It's not wrong. So England, I think, with Bellingham and Kane, and they seem to play really nice team soccer, which I don't know exactly what that means, but the ball seemed to move really well. And I'll say that the 4 teams that are in, if you watch video of those 4, just mid-game, doesn't have to be a goal, and then you watch teams like the U.S. or other teams, the ball doesn't move the same way. There's a smoothness to it. There's an efficiency to it. We seem to have a lot of like lags and then pass. Like this one touch thing that these top 4 teams do is really fun to watch.
Yep. Agreed.
And I picked up on that with Argentina and France. Anything else to talk about with Norway, England?
Nope.
Spain, Belgium. I think us American fans are happy that Belgium lost. I'm that guy that whoever my team loses to, I want them to lose the next time out. Does Spain have a chance against France?
Yeah, they beat them in Euros last year.
Basically the same teams?
Very similar, I believe.
Okay.
So
Spain's legit.
yeah, they're a good team. I will say Belgium. I was kind of happy that we lost to Belgium, and then Belgium basically put up the fight that they did against Spain, because Spain is a legit team. They're really good. Just made me feel better, but it's also like there's just levels to every game in general, and that's why there's minors in the MLB, and then there's the majors.
Yeah.
But the U.S. is definitely punching on the minors level when it comes to soccer. But Belgium tied it up and then gave up a late winner to Spain. Their keeper for Spain he was on like a 650-minute scoreless streak. He hadn't given up a goal.
That's
in like
crazy.
650 minutes.
In
Yeah.
like literally like 7 games.
Yeah.
Wow.
Set a record.
Equal to
yeah.
7 games. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, he shut out everybody in the group stages, and then in the knockouts, and then the first goal he gave up was in like the 60th minute.
Yeah.
That's like throwing 56 shutout innings in baseball in a
Yeah.
row.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's the young kid's name for Spain?
Yamal,
He's
Lamine Yamal,
he's like the best. What is he? 18 or 19?
18. Yeah.
He's the best 18-year-old to ever play soccer. right? Who was that good at 18?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Was he? Okay, so he's Ronaldo effectively,
Yeah.
Well,
and Ronaldo, ironically or coincidentally, lost to him
yeah.
in the earlier match.
I do remember there was a kid. They put him up for one of the penalty shots, but there was a kid that's 18 for Australia that is not on. Maybe he's not on this kid's level, but he's supposedly really good. No,
I saw a documentary style thing with Yamal like a year and a half ago, and I'm like, what? There's no way. This is just hype. He's not that good, and he's actually that good.
He plays for Barcelona, so they're
that says it right
perennial club in
Yeah,
Spain and then around the world too.
they're like the LA Dodgers of soccer, or for that league. All right, let's move to Argentina, Switzerland. I watched the match. Jack, tell us what happened, or Rob, what happened. Why did Switzerland go down a man?
Yeah, so I watched a chunk of the game. So it's something called stolen identity. So basically, if you flop and a card's given to the player that fouled you, VAR stepped in and then basically had the referee go over to the monitor, saw that it wasn't actually a foul, and then reversed the card. Well, it turned out that was the dude's second yellow. So they would just flip the card. It turned out it was his second yellow, and then he ended up getting a red, and he was done for the game.
That's flopping in basketball is atrocious. I think to my eyes and my brain, it's atrocious in soccer, but they've been doing it for so long that it just seems like they're breathing.
Yeah.
But you watch the replay, slow-mo replay, I'm like, you acted like you just got shot in the back.
Right.
And you were actually never touched.
Yeah.
What?
That actually happened in the USA game, I think, versus Paraguay. What's that defender, the old guy for us, Reams? Anyway.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But
The red-headed ponytail guy.
He got called for a foul, and they showed the replay, and he never touched the guy.
Yeah.
And they actually reversed it and gave the other guy the yellow card. I think it was back in pool play.
I guess the VAR is a good thing in general. I just sometimes it's not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, and you were talking about the Balogun red card. I mean, that was just wrong. Again, not calling anything, then going to that, and then supposedly the guy used slow-mo and still photos to make the call, which is not supposed to happen.
I mean, he fouled him. He
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
deserved a
Oh, yeah.
yellow card.
He deserved a yellow,
But he
sure.
wasn't even looking at him
Right.
when he struck. Intent and motive, you're going to look at the thing you're
Right.
trying to strike.
Yeah.
It was purely accidental, and it was near the Achilles. That's a big no-no. Sure, give him a yellow, but don't ruin
Yep.
the country's thing. But we ended up ruining it for ourselves
Yep.
after
That's right.
we bullied the FIFA president. Apparently,
That's what they say.
yeah. Who knows? All right, let's do a quick preview. I sort of did that with Jack earlier. Jack, you think it's just a toss-up, France and Spain?
I think that Spain will have more possession and play better because of their playing style, but I think France will win because of the counter and the breakaway. So I like France to walk away. I just think France has been the best team consistently throughout the entire tournament.
It's going to be a 2-1 match kind of thing.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if these teams, when they played last year, I think it was like 5-4 or 4-3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
That'll be really fun to watch.
Yeah. So it could be that type of game where they're just running up and down the field and it's just wide open and everyone's just scoring.
It's like we're having fun. We don't want to play a lot of defense today. Let's just go attack and counter.
But if I had to guess, I'd probably say 2-1, 3-1 France.
Okay.
So, because I think Spain will end up pushing the agenda towards the end of the game to try to get that equalizing goal.
Yeah.
And then France is just going to run. Mbappe's just gone.
Yeah, nobody's going to catch him.
No.
Yeah. All right, and that's how a lot of these matches end up, too. When it's really good against really good, they end up 3-1 because somebody's pushing it. They're being too aggressive, which I wish the U.S. would try to be too aggressive, which would land us at aggressive probably. Zach, who do you think is going to win the match? And by the way, we can change our picks for these outcomes. I think y'all already did a couple days ago, and I'm going to take an opportunity because I'm not liking Argentina at the moment.
It's a coin flip for me because I don't know anything about soccer, but I will take France based off of what's been said here today.
So you've been listening.
Yeah, of course
All right,
I have.
Nice. Oh, by the way, we're not going to do this on air, but you're going to tell the story of the VHS tape you found a couple days ago. It's fine. It's all good. No, it's really funny.
You could watch it.
We don't need to do that. All right, Rob, who's winning France, Spain?
Yeah, I mean, to Jack's point, Spain is playing really good, but to your point, France has just got the most talent right now, and Mbappe is just on another. He's on another level from everybody, in my opinion, right now.
Yeah.
So just again watching. I mean, Messi's still Messi. Ronaldo was still Ronaldo when he was, in the game against Spain. But Mbappe's just, you used it earlier. I mean, he's on a different level of smooth.
He's smooth and he does everything.
Yeah.
There's nothing he doesn't do.
Yeah.
Who's the where is he from? Lithuania. He's one of the commentators. He played for
Zoltan.
Zoltan.
Yeah.
That guy was very good. He was low key good for a while before I think America really knew who he was. But he was amazing. All right, let's go to the other. I'm going to say France as well.
Okay.
And by the way, from now on when we pick, and I know we rotate, so I can't do this perfectly, but if Jack goes before me, I'm just going to take whoever Jack picks.
All right, you start off with this one then.
Okay, fair enough. Nice sack. I'm going with England. I already know Jack's going with England.
I was going to go with England too.
All right, who you got?
England.
You're staying with England? All right, well, since you know the most about this, Jack, tell us why England is going to win.
So Argentina, their minutes have been racking up. They've played all their knockout games. They've played into extra time. So they're playing 30 extra minutes more than anybody else. So you're basically played essentially a full game more than everybody else because, 30 minutes, 3 times, 90 minutes, so you've already played another full game. So I think that because of the heat that they've been playing in, and this is a really, really short breakdown for them. They have today, tomorrow, Tuesday. So they have 3 days off before they play again. I just don't like the way that they've been playing either. I think that they're probably better than what they're doing, but they're playing down to talent.
They didn't look good in the last match.
No, they look terrible. They went down 2-0 to Egypt, and I think if they somehow fall 2-0 to any of the 3 teams left, there's no way they can come back. I just don't see how they do it. England's pretty impressive on defense, so I like the way that they've been playing. Gave up the goal yesterday. It went off the crossbar. You can't do anything about that. But outside of that, I thought Pickford made some really, really good saves for him. Bellingham's playing on a whole nother level. 4 goals in the last 2 games. Harry Kane's always just going to be out there. I just think England's playing at a much higher level than I think a lot of people thought that they would have. And the ball's moving so well, and Argentina's just not playing great.
Bellingham's a revelation for me.
Yeah.
Like the 2 goals, because I did not see the Mexico match, but the 2 goals he scored yesterday, I'm like, man. He wouldn't let anybody get near him as he's getting close to the goal. I'm like,
yeah, he's a big, tall kid. And I'll pass those 2. I like their supporting cast. I like Saka is another good one. I really like him. And then the Gordon kid. I'm not sure there's anybody, maybe Mbappe, but I'm not sure there's anybody faster with the ball. I've seen him on a couple breakaways, and it's like he's dribbling the ball, but it looks like he's just running. And people that are just running are trying to catch up to him. I mean, he's fast as all get out.
Here's an idea. The NBA shuts down for a couple seasons, and we just train the all-star team to play soccer.
There you go.
I mean, there are guys that are like 6'7", faster than the people we're talking about in the NBA.
How about we put what's the kid from the Spurs?
Wemby?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Did you want me to say Wembenyama? Is that what you were going for?
No, I was not going for that. That's what your son would do to you. I want to see.
He's going to play for
I was
France.
about to say he wouldn't play for the U.S.
That's a good point. Yeah, but I would like to see.
Oh yeah, France gets even. But he's the goalkeeper for.
Yeah,
I was going to say I'd like to see him in goal with his.
Yeah, he wouldn't have to move.
However long.
I mean, he move his.
Well, he could be
legs.
a central defender. There's a dude on England that's 6'7".
Oh yeah, that guy's awesome.
And he's probably like 260 pounds.
He
literally just runs around, jumps for headers, and knocks people to the ground.
No, I saw him on the sideline. I'm like, who is that guy?
Yeah, he did it yesterday right at the end of the game. He literally just ran up, knocked a dude down, and headed the ball out, and then stood over top of him and celebrated.
I would have done that
and then,
if I could.
And then when he turned around to go back to his position, he stepped over him because he was still laying on the ground.
Yeah.
What's his name? Burns?
Yeah, it's like Sam Burns, one of the most
normal English names.
Yeah.
Generic English name ever. Yeah.
And he turns out to be 6'7" and plays soccer.
Yeah. He's like he's kind of like the guy from Norway. He's like that. He's bigger, but he's a defender, so he doesn't run as much.
Yeah.
But he's a big dude. I mean, he's like small lineman, really big tight end.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's massive.
He's a mountain.
Yes.
Rob, I had this vibe that you don't have dad jokes prepared. Am I wrong?
You're very wrong.
Nice. I wanted to be wrong there.
I actually have one related to what we've been talking about and one for your son.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he's visiting.
All right, nice. There's a Zach. I hope the Zach inspired one is either really funny or not funny at all.
That will be up to you guys.
It needs to go to one of the extremes. We're gonna start. So we're gonna do Rob does dad jokes, but we're gonna evaluate you each time. I know my son. He's gonna inflate whatever his real feeling is, just because he's a nice guy. Jack might hit you a little harder than he needs to. I don't know. And I'm gonna try to be objective and as accurate as I can be. So we're gonna use 1 to 5 scale. 5, Rob nailed it. 1, Rob, I can't believe you thought that this would work.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, do you want the one related to sport, the one related to Zach?
We'll end with Zach.
We'll end with Zach. Okay. All right. Well, since we've been talking about soccer, we'll go with that one first. So, little Disney relation here too. But why was Cinderella so bad at soccer?
Tell us.
She kept running away from the ball.
I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna give that a 3.
Is this on a scale of all jokes or just dad jokes?
Just dad jokes.
I'll give it a 4 then.
3.
Jack was thinking like 2.7, but he
Yeah.
rounded up to 3.
All right. Where do you take someone who's been injured in a peekaboo accident?
The setup is actually pretty funny because a peekaboo accident. I mean, how does that happen?
Not sure.
Tell us.
To the ICU.
I give that a 5. Zach.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5.
I'll do that too.
All right. Wow, your first 555, Rob. Only 2 jokes into this new grading scale.
Yeah. All right. I'm not sure how this one's going to roll. But
I have a feeling I'm going to call this one a 2.
this is dedicated to Zach since he's home for the week. Where do cows go camping?
I didn't realize cows went camping. Where do they go?
Upstate New York.
I don't know why I sensed the 2, but I'm sticking with the 2.
I'll go 3.
3.
Very good. I'll
All right.
take that.
Jack was a little bit nicer than I expected him to be. All right, what do we have to look forward to? We have 2 pretty cool semifinal matches. I think England and France may trounce them, and then we'll have the Battle of Hastings all
That's
over
right.
again.
That's
That was
correct.
France
years
against
later.
England. Yes, pretty daggone close.
960.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so France, Spain Tuesday, England, Argentina Wednesday,
And then the final on Sunday.
and you got third place game on that Saturday.
All right, anything NFL? Oh, because they do that because they won a third place team.
That's right.
Yeah, that's how we came in third place in 1932, 94 years ago. Anything NFL coming up?
Minicamp.
Yeah,
That's about
besides
it.
camp and preseason.
All right, Zach and Jack. I know y'all have done a lot of studying on this. Have y'all? I know you've had your big draft. Have you
Yeah.
Not
done
yet.
anything yet? But you're still following stuff all the time. Who are the 3 breakout skill position players? You can name 3 wide receivers. You can name 3 quarterbacks, a mix of quarterbacks, running backs,
Rookies?
and receivers. No, overall.
Oh,
Somebody who
anybody.
in their 4th year just hits their stride and they're amazing. Like a good candidate would be Marvin Harrison Jr., right? Because he
Yeah.
didn't have a great rookie.
Can I
Y'all,
take?
y'all can alternate.
I think
And
one
Rob,
of-
you can play too.
one of Luther Burden or Romadudze.
Which
of them-
one? You gotta pick one.
I have to pick one.
Yeah.
It's a straight 50-50 for me.
Well,
But,
no, it's not.
All
You
right.
gotta pick one.
I'll take Rome because he's been there longer.
You think he's just gonna go nuts?
He was going nuts for like the first 3 or 4 weeks at the beginning of the season last year. Kind of tweaked his ankle. Wasn't the same the rest of the year.
So him healthy, he's like the first
DJ
3
Moore's
games.
gone. I think he builds on the chemistry with Caleb.
Okay, all
I
right.
think he'll have
So
a good season.
Doomsday.
Yeah.
What you got, Jack?
I think BTJ out of Jacksonville kind of comes back to where he was his rookie season. He kind of fell off last year. I think he's going to kind of rise back into where he was.
What happened to him last year?
He was, I think his
Because
shoulder.
he's on your fantasy team, right?
Yeah,
Zach?
I think his shoulder was hurt. He was also good friends with Kyron Lacey, if you know who that is.
I've heard of him.
He was an LSU football player who passed away during
Oh.
the middle of the season last year, and he was good friends with him.
Okay.
So I think that might have affected him.
I'm sure it did. Yeah. Okay.
I think it was those two. Yeah.
Rob, what do you got?
I haven't been doing a whole lot. I think Jeremiah Love is gonna be a solid rookie running back. I think he's gonna.
Does he have the team around him though?
I don't know. If
I think he's a fantastic
year,
running back. I think
Yeah.
he could be on a different team, a generational running back. But I think the
Right.
Cardinals are going to ruin him.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. Yeah.
Name a great running back to come out of the Cardinals organization.
David Johnson had a good year in 2016.
Yeah, and Emmitt Smith ended his career there, but it wasn't any greatness.
Connor went there after the Steelers. He did.
He
Yeah,
did,
but he's like serviceable.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
fine, but he wasn't spectacular.
Yep, agreed.
All right, I'm only going to throw one out because this is my podcast and I get to make the rules. And Rob will appreciate my logic here. I went to a sports card show a few weeks ago, and there was a Matthew Golden sports card, thick, obviously rookie autograph patch. It had 4 patches on it. It's just a really nice card. I looked it up. It's a $150 to $250 card, and he had it listed for $100. I said, "Oh, I'll give you $100 for this." And he goes, "Oh, I left the 100 on there." I said, "Yeah, it's listed for 100." I said, "This kid's going to have a nice season. I think he's going to have a nice little career. He may not be amazing, but I think he's going to be good, especially given the receivers that left the Packers." And he literally was cussing as I was walking
As you were
away.
walking.
Yeah, so that's
Because
my
he
answer.
forgot to up it $50 or whatever.
Or he
Or
just
more.
he held on to it for 6 months. He was telling me, and he said it wasn't moving at 150.
Oh, gotcha.
Like,
Well,
but well, then don't be mad when you lower it to 100. Somebody gives you $100.
that's right. Yeah.
All right, Zach, who's your second one?
This one feels kind of cheap.
I should have teased this at the beginning, by the way.
No, you're
This
good.
one feels kind of cheap because he was the 6th overall pick in 25. But Genty, I think, is going to have a much better season.
What's your logic for that?
New quarterback. I think they revamped their line, right?
I would hope
A
they
little
did.
bit, at least.
Yeah, they added. I think someone from the Ravens. I think the center from the Ravens.
Oh,
went out there.
yeah.
I don't remember his name off the top of my head.
I can't either.
It's something like Loudermilk. I made that up, but it's usually
Tyler
Raven Center.
Linderbaum.
Oh, I wasn't far off. Yeah, there you go. Start with an L.
And they've got a new coach. So
who's the Raiders coach?
isn't it
How do we not know the Raiders coach name? Did John Gruden come back?
No.
All right, while you're looking that up,
It's-
who the head coach for the Las Vegas
I
Raiders?
think it's like the offensive coordinator for like Seattle. Or
I think it
something.
was, yeah.
But I don't remember his
Oh,
name.
so he's not a big name, obviously. All right, did you find it?
It's loading.
All right, we're not going to make the 7 people that are listening right now wait.
Clint
any longer.
Kubiak.
Oh, Kubiak?
Yep.
Wait a minute, is that the older guy or his son?
What do you mean the older guy?
There's a really old Kubiak.
That's the young one.
Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, the older one has been out of football for a while. All right, Jack, who's your second one?
I'll take. I'll go with Josh Downs from the Colts. So, because I can't remember the other receiver's name, but he kind of broke out. Alex Pierce, he broke out last year, so he's kind of their number one now. And with Pittman getting moved to the Steelers, I think Josh Downs has to step up and take that role.
Okay, I like that one. I don't know who any player is for the Colts except for Tyler Ward.
Yeah, and now that Pittman's gone, like you said,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know too many people in the Colts.
All right, who you got, Rob?
Um,
Don't say another Cardinal.
I'm not going to say that.
Benson actually might. Well, he's really good anyway.
In lieu of our buddy Slippy, I'm gonna and being a Buckeyes fan, I'm gonna go with. Oh my God! Now I'm having brain.
This is the part of
a
the.
receiver,
Which one?
the one that went to the Titans,
Oh, Cardinal
Cornell?
State.
Cornell Tate. Sorry.
Yeah, I think the world's
think-
expecting him to have a.
Yeah, I think he's going to be like a Buka. I think he's going to have that type of.
Hopefully, Cam Ward doesn't play like Baker did the last 9
Right,
games of the
yeah.
season.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
gonna-
I'm hoping his second season he'll kind of come into his own a little bit and make use of them picking Cornell.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you a second breakout prediction, but I am going to say I think I'm coming around to the fact that we have to pay Baker basically what he wants because we don't have any better options.
Yeah.
Blah. I don't like it at all, though. All right, Zach, who's your third one? Are y'all just starting to think about it when it gets to you?
No, I was thinking about it, but I'm also listening.
Yeah, I understand.
Can I take Emeka?
Sure.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a good year.
Because he was about to have a breakout rookie campaign, and then Baker got hurt.
Yeah, there's another guy that just popped into my head, but I won't say it.
We're also going to do predictions of our favorite teams, what their record's going to be next year, and we'll do it like 7 more times before the season starts.
Yeah, he and Baker were phenomenal together for the first 5 weeks.
Even longer. I think the first 8 weeks.
They were really good for 5 weeks, so for the next 3, and then abysmal for the last 9. But they've got to figure it out eventually, and I think it's going to happen this year.
I think Baker just
Especially
can't.
with Mike gone.
Baker can't run into giant men full speed. That's what needs to happen. He just needs to stop doing that.
Yeah, he's a bit like Scadaboo, but he plays the quarterback position.
Y'all know the number one reason Emmitt Smith has the career rushing yards record?
Because he
Nobody ever squared up on him. He never allowed anybody to square up on him.
Yeah.
Cam Scadaboo is going to last like another 7 games, and his career's done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
I agree.
All right, Jack, who's your third?
Dare I say, if he wins this position battle in Minnesota, Kyler Murray will
I
have a
was thinking
breakout
it
year.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't think anything's going to help him with his height.
Agreed.
I've stood next to him on a field. He's 5'3". That's not true. I've never stood next to him on a field. I think he's taller than 5'3", but he's tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like when people talk about it, I worry about Drew Brees as a shorter quarterback. Well, this guy's like 2 or 3 inches shorter than Brees.
Right.
Yeah,
He's 5'10", or something like that.
that's what they list him at.
Yeah.
Which I don't think that's accurate.
Well, yeah, they list Breeze at 6 foot, and he probably was 5'10".
But he's boom or bust this year, and I think he does win the position battle because J.J. McCarthy's had like 3 good quarters in his career so far, and this is J.J.'s 3rd year, right?
Yeah, because he got hurt the first year,
first
and then he played terrible last year.
He had 3 good quarters, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Rob, who's your third?
I think I'll stop at 2.
Okay, fair enough.
1, 2, 3, and 3.
We get old man privilege.
You guys combined for 3.
Barely. All right, predict your favorite team's record. So, Zach, Tampa Bay, what's their record going to be this year?
7-10.
That's kind of how I'm feeling. Jack, how about the Steelers?
Probably 9-8.
Which has been the answer for the last 15 seasons.
11-6.
What? What's that based on?
Yeah.
I think it's based on McCarthy and Rodgers being back.
Your son's
together.
laughing on the inside right now.
I know,
That
that's
11
fine.
6.
That's all right.
I hope.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think McCarthy and Rodgers being back together. I think our wide receiving core getting Pittman was big.
That helps.
Yep. And
You still have DK?
yep.
Yeah.
So we got DK Pittman.
They just drafted Jeremy Bernard, too,
Yep.
who will be a good 3rd receiver.
Yes. Yeah, and I just I think I'm mostly basing it on past McCarthy and Rodgers' success. So
You think
And then-
Sorry, go ahead.
no, go.
I was going to say, do you think you split with Cincinnati and Baltimore? 1-1 each, and then 2-0 against Cleveland?
That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not trying to be funny when I say this. I'm 6-11. I don't think we're better or worse with Evans leaving because he's getting into his mid-30s. He is taking a lot of abuse on his body. I hope he contributes to San Fran. I certainly don't want.
We have enough receiver talent to replace him. I think our big problem is Bowles, but
That's still our problem. All right, good times. So
The main thing about my team is I just want them to make Will Howard the number 2.
no. I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Will Howard is like the size of Roethlisberger,
Yeah.
and he's sneaky big,
Yep.
and he's good.
Yeah. I just don't.
He's
Ru-
smart.
Rudolph-
He's got a good arm.
Yep. Rudolph is just not. I mean, Rudolph is one of those backups that he comes in and, in my opinion, it at least seems like 1 out of every 4 quarters he plays is good.
He's
Other than-
terrible.
Yeah. Well, there's that too.
Oh,
And then I still
He's
don't-
terrible.
And then I just don't. When you've got somebody like Will Howard, who you said, and Aller is a little bit of the same.
Aller's
Size.
not he's not an NFL quarterback.
he's
The
not.
fact that he got drafted is unbelievable to
And
me.
the
It was
fact
a
that
waste of a pick.
The fact that we did it, we could have gotten him in the 6th round if you wanted.
You could have gotten him without drafting
Free
him.
agent.
Yeah,
agency.
might have. But to waste the first of our 3 picks in the 3rd round on him was ridiculous. And the first thing out of camp is his footwork sucks. And then
Because
unlike
he
you
broke
said,
his leg too. He's coming off like a season-ending injury.
right. And you talk about Howard. He's smart. He's intelligent. I don't know if you've ever seen the thing that he did with Gruden, but it was like Gruden was like blown away by him, you know. And then not to mention, I mean, not just Ohio State, but he did great at K-State too. I mean, he's a winner.
Yeah.
And Aller is not. Aller's 1-7 against top 10 opponents.
Here's why the Steelers. I don't know what their player picking people are, what they're doing, but look. You don't have to listen to Mel Kiper. You don't have to listen to name other guys that do what they do. But the number 2 guy, and I can never remember his name. Y'all remember, Sean something.
Number 2 guy for what?
Not Kiper, but the other guy that's really big in making
telling you about the draft.
He's a younger guy.
Field Yates?
No, it's before Field Yates. Anyway, he said, I've watched him make all the throws, and if the receiver is running away from him, he simply cannot make the pass.
Yeah.
That's a huge problem.
Yeah.
And even if you don't have to listen to that draft guy, but just watch tape.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's a simple assessment. That's not calculus for predicting future play.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
Steelers got to stop drafting QBs out of Pennsylvania.
That's what I mean. There's an allegiance thing that we've talked about. We're like, we really like him because he played at Pitt.
Right.
Well, we really liked him because he played in the state of Pennsylvania. Stop it.
Right. Agreed.
What are you doing? Do you ever want to win another Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I mean, this is. I'll tell you something funny offline that Zach will tell me to delete out later, so I won't say it on recording. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But it's a great analogy, actually.
Yeah.
For Steelers fans.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll do this again next Sunday. Zach will be back in upstate New York. And by the way, there's no way you could have predicted you were going to hear Rob say that today. Upstate New York.
Correct. Monday might be better.
Okay. All right. We'll figure it out.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to wherever you listen to podcasts. We'd also really appreciate if you'd rate and review us. You can find us at scodupodcast.com.